What's up there, misfits? Welcome to Pages of Ascension. Of course, welcome back if you've been kicking it with your girl. Alright, alright, alright. So this is your midweek collective check-in. So we're just going to see what the energies are like now that free will has been at play. And I gotta tell you, I'm hoping it doesn't look like the first reading did for the beginning of this week, because that was some interesting energy in that bonus reading. Maybe I should have just stuck with the original one, right? Okay, so anyways, I'm getting your cards shuffled up here, and we are going to look at our themes, getting 3 of these using the Divination of the Ancients Oracle deck. And while we're doing that, I guess I'll go ahead and go over a little bit of fine print, all right? So, I'm an adult. These cool-ass glasses, right? I do use adult language, so with that said, if that's something that you're not comfortable with, go ahead and exit stage left now. I'm probably not the reader for you, okay? No offense, no big deal or anything like that. There's plenty of kick-ass people here on YouTube, and I am sure you can find someone who uses the language that you prefer, that you resonate with, okay? So, as for pronouns, go ahead and use what you identify as. This is an inclusive channel, okay? And last but not least, if you're looking for a personal reading, go ahead and head over to my website, which is probably up on your screen by now, because, you know, even though it's gaudy, thieves. But in any case, head over there, poke around, see if there's something that interests you, alright? And I do want to give you guys a final warning that I will be taking down my micro reads. Those are only $10, so if you get in today before midnight, you'll be able to still take advantage of that deal. That's just something I had going on for the summer. So, okie dokie. Ooh, saucy, saucy. All right, so we've got tarot guidance. I remember not to put these up so fast. And then we have dreams, incubation, and flowers, fickle. So, I feel like Spirit's been trying to get certain messages to us, the collective, and some of us might actually be, what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say looking too deeply into what those messages are, but I think you might be overthinking it here with this fickle card, okay? So, guidance is definitely to be found through esoteric means at this time. That is what I'm sensing. Whether that is through dreams, whether that is getting a tarot reading, but part of the success in those messages comes from your ability to take a step back from the messages that you're receiving to get the broader picture, to get the broader view. And also not continue to second guess what you're getting. Now, that's something that can happen very often, new and old readers in tarot, is that you'll pull a spread on yourself and then you'll start second guess what you're getting. And very often the first thing that comes to your mind when you look at that set of cards, that spread, that's actually what's going on, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and get our Tarot of Dreams going and see what else we can pick up for this, okay? Ooh, there we go. Yeah, so the tarot, especially for those of you who use tarot, if you've been watching tarot readings, I feel like the signs are there saying that what you've been wishing on, what you've been manifesting, what you've been trying to bring in, it's here. The ships are docking. They're real slow. They just take a long ass time. You need to be patient. I really wouldn't be surprised at all if Temperance shows up again. And, well, I don't know about anybody else who's been trying to get stuff going, but it's like, if you tell me to be patient one more time, Spirit, one more time, okay? So, yeah, so for some of you, this is an offer coming in, whether that's a job offer or romantic. Let me see if I can get some more info on that. Yeah, it's almost like you've been pulling an offer or person to you. Yeah, this is someone from the past, so this is feeling a little bit romantic. And I feel like to some degree, for some of you, this is an effort to move out of a scenario or a dynamic between the two of you that's been really rocky, okay? You've been looking to stabilize the situation, and part of that might be due to their behavior of just not being stable, coming in and out. Maybe they travel a lot. Maybe they just have this player energy about them that makes it really hard to get up off the ground. But what I am feeling like is that there is a change coming for you, okay? A lost card. Yeah, what did I say? Victory. Okay, so we got 6 of Wands. They're just popping out. Now let me go ahead and show you the rest of the cards. So we had the 3 of Wands that popped out first. Then the Page of Cups. That's that offer I was talking about. 6 of Cups, which can mean several different things, but for me, it's always a past energy, and most often it's a past person. Okay, and then we've got 6 of Swords, so double sixes right smack in the middle of your spread. So home and family stability within that, okay? But this is the ferryman. He's taking you to a place that's a little bit less rocky, so you don't need to take those seasickness meds, all right? And then we've got the Page of Wands, that player energy I was talking about, and then our final card with being 6 of Wands. So I do see some victory coming to fruition with this person. I feel like I've got hair on my lip. Coming into fruition with this person when they come back, when this offer is made. Now, again, this is coming back to the fact that, at least for some of you through esoteric means, you've already seen this coming. Okay, either you've had a dream about this person or this situation, or you've been digging into your tarot, looking at tarot readings, and enough of those readings are resonating with you that you're kind of getting the inkling that this person is coming back in. Okay, all right. Now, with the fickle card here, I don't know if that's you or them. It could be a fickle attitude or just an indecisive attitude here with the Page of Wands as well, that's been leading to a breakdown in the situation and the prevention from it moving forward. Now, I do have to mention that today is the Aries full moon. It has already happened, at least where I'm at in Pacific time. It happened very early this morning while I was still snoring. Yes, honey, I was still sleeping. But this is a good time to, if there's anything that you want to release emotionally as far as the dynamics between you and this person, so that when they do come back in and give this offer, that the two of you can truly begin again and not have any of that stale old energy weighing the situation down. This is a great day to do that. Aries is a very forward moving sign. Okay, it is a cardinal sign. It says, let's get shit done. All right, babies of the zodiac, but somehow we're first in the zodiac, which I've never quite understood that. It seems a little weird. It seems like the Pisces would be the baby of the zodiac and the Aries would be like grandpa or something, but it's totally flipped. Anyways, small tangent there. But in any case, with that said, Aries is a very take charge sign. So take charge of the situation. If you're tired of the energy being this way, then make the moves to make sure that that changes. Do a little bit of releasing today. Have yourself a spiritual bath. Maybe even do some cord cutting, okay? And I feel like that will help when this comes back into the fore again, okay? So it could be that this is something that you end up experiencing this weekend, that you get some type of communication from them, and it involves an offer, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify just a little bit. All right, tell me about these ships coming in the dock. The Hierophant. Okay, so what that tells me, actually it tells me a couple of things. Now, the Hierophant can be a very stubborn energy, because it can be very dogmatic, and that's kind of what I was talking about in that reading earlier this week, about how sometimes when you take a certain viewpoint of things, so let me just use the example of like New Age versus someone who's like a fundamentalist Christian or something, right? That's not even fair. Okay, let's say New Age versus New Age, because really that's kind of what I see coming. I don't think it's like from that reading earlier this week, I'm not feeling like it's, you know, a religious sector versus new age. I think it's a split in the new age community in and of itself, but I digress on that. So in any case, the Hierophant can have very fundamentalist views. Okay, it can be a very stubborn energy and feels like it is the word of law. Now that's a little bit more of the shadow side of the Hierophant. What I consider to be the light body, if you will, of the Hierophant is knowledge. Okay, kind of in the same sense of the Hermit. So it's almost a foundational energy. Okay, so I feel like whatever these ships are, if you will, or whatever this opportunity, whatever this thing is that's coming in for you, it's allowing you to set a stable foundation for what you're trying to build potentially with this person. Okay, let's keep going. Alrighty, I want to know more about this offer and the person it is coming from. Tell me more about that. This person's feisty. Okay, so we have Princess of Wands, which I want to say that that's a page in this deck. Give me 1 second while I check on that, because I don't want to tell you all the wrong thing. Cue up the music. Okay, so yeah, this would be the page. So we're kind of doubling down here on the page energy then. So earthy fire, lust and grace seductive. So yeah, this one's kind of a fireball, if you will. Oh, and then there's a fireball on the card. That's hilarious. Anyways, so this particular person, I don't want to say that it's like a sex as a weapon type of thing, but I think that their love language might actually be sex. That's the only way that they really know how to communicate their feelings to you. And it's possible that you don't have that same love language. You need other things to know that the offer is real, that this isn't just a game, that they're not just being a player and coming in and out of your life again, okay? So watch for that playboy energy, playgirl energy, and I say that just because the Page of Wands at this point has popped up twice. Okay, so this person is very, very much in that energy. Okay, so that might give you a cue as to who it is that's coming back. Now, I do want to also mention that Mercury retrograde is on its way. I know that we're in the shadow period, but I don't actually remember off the top of my head when it goes fully retrograde. So there is going to be a tendency with Mars being in retrograde and Mercury being in retrograde that miscommunication can lead to blow-ups, can lead to arguments. So with this person being in this behavior and me kind of feeling like because you're not quite in that same energy, that there is the potential for miscommunication leading to blowups, leading to breakups. If that's the case and you're already involved with this person in some way. Okay, so you're definitely being encouraged to exercise a little bit of patience, because it's almost like to some degree with this person you're in a bit of a teaching role because they're in this immature energy of a page. Okay, Two of Cups. So yeah, that's coming landing on top of the Six of Swords and the Page of Wands. So yeah, I really do feel like this person is coming in to bring you some type of offer, some type of love offer. And I you know, this time around I'm feeling like it's going to be victorious, but it's important for you to pay attention to your dreams. If you're doing any like daily spreads and stuff for yourself, make sure you're writing those down, because that's going to give you a nice little cue of information. You know, you might be able to pick out some patterns there. Like I find it's always important, and this is whether you're a like a veteran tarot reader or you're new to it, to always write down your spreads. Like write down what you're getting, what positions they're landing in, and I would even go so far as to say write what kind of mood you were in, what kind of question that you asked, and so on and so forth, because there's patterns that can emerge in that. And I feel like in this situation, if you go back and you look at like journals that you might have had, or even if you voice record, because sometimes stuff comes in so quick I can't keep up writing. I'll actually have to voice record it. So I feel like if you go back and you listen or you reread some of these things, some of the cues and hints and clues are going to be in there that this person is coming in, and it's going to give you more clues as to how they're coming in to know, okay, this is that thing. This is that thing that that dream was about. This is that thing that the tarot was talking about when I did that spread a couple months back. Okay, so on and so forth. So yeah, and you've got Six of Wands popping up again on top of the Six of Wands. All right. I feel like with this Five of Swords, you felt very defeated there again, and there might have been a lot of tumultuous energy between you. And that's feeling like because the two of you may have different ways that you communicate, and that's become a point of contention. Now, excuse me, confirmation there, okay? But I do feel like you're going to have victory over this. And it's going to bring you wealth in the form of like something tangible. You know, so it's going to go from, say, just being like talking and conversing into being like a tangible relationship or a tangible job offer, you know, something like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at what this, where this puts us in the soul, or in the journey of ascension. Hot diggity. And it is surrender. All right, it says that I can release my need to control. So that could be you or them. I'm feeling like this is probably more you, just because the Hierophant showing up, and they're showing up as this, the Page of Wands energy, which is very laissez-faire. It's very youthful. I just kind of want to do my thing. I don't necessarily want to be held down. And you're like, no. I need a commitment. This needs to be the rule of law. This is how we're doing this, okay? Like I said, that's very stubborn energy that can come forward with the Hierophant, okay? So, the best way to, I'm feeling like, get this particular situation off the ground is to pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to the spreads you're doing, pay attention to your dreams, and try to let go of, or at least release this control that you have here with this Hierophant energy about how it comes in, when it comes in, and what it looks like, because that's just not how the universe works. It's going to deliver it to you in the form that is going to be most beneficial to you. All right, so that's it for our midweek. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm kind of happy that other reading didn't really come up, but somehow this all kind of ties in a little bit. I guess we'll see how next week. All right, so with that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's see whose video is dropping tomorrow. I want to say the Sagittarius video is dropping tomorrow morning, so make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell so you're notified when that is finally uploaded. And with that, your peace is your power. I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.